happenings in a short life, which is going to make her a resilient and outgoing puppy. We are back with our next guest, ZELDA, and I shouldn't have even said that name. We found this dog, so her name is probably something else. If you know anyone who is missing her, she was found near a horse farm, and it took a little bit of time to catch her because she was very leery of coming up to a stranger or a leash. But she has been a sweetie in the shelter. In fact, some people were in the shelter last night meeting her, and she cozied up to them like she just did to Randy. So she, I believe, oh, and she sits when you show her a treat. So she was someone's pet. She became stray and was a little bit hard to catch because, of course, we're strangers. But what I suspect will be an issue for her is because we got her stray and she's hard to catch, she'll need to be trained very solidly to come to you when you call before you would trust her off leash, because she would probably be hard to gather up again, especially if you, let's say she took off from your yard and you asked your neighbors to help you catch her. She's not going to let that happen. But because of her affinity for people, I think it's going to be really easy to teach her to come to you, her adopter. She's going to be very excited to have her own person, and she's just the perfect size of dog. She is young, about 9 months old, so similar to Ellie, she's about 90% of how big she's going to be. A lot of people who see her say, oh my gosh, she's so thin. If you body condition score her, she's perfect for a 9-month-old unspayed female. This is exactly how a young teenager dog should look. We don't know that because young teenager dogs in our homes are really well fed, and they're usually spayed, so they put on a little bit of weight. But she is in great condition, and I will tell you the difference between a dog that is malnutritioned and a dog that is thin and fit is her coat. She has definitely had a good diet because her coat is thick and healthy and shiny, and so she has been eating nutritious food, if not in huge amounts. We don't know how long she was stray, so if she was stray for very long, then you would expect that she's either found a way to get her own food, maybe eating out of garbage or taking eggs or something like that, or she wasn't stray very long. So she's a very friendly, sweet dog. We tried to find her owner and couldn't, as you've often heard me say. 70% of our dogs that come in lost are reclaimed because people want their dogs back. But that leaves 3 out of every 7 that nobody comes to get, and we don't find a match for. So if you think that she would make a good match for you, or if the horse farm people that came in last night decide that they want her, then she will, I'm sure, fit right in and attach to her person pretty quickly. You can see she's leaning into Randy for more. She's not intimidated by the camera. So she's just a careful girl, and I think that's smart of her, especially given that she lived outside in all this bitter cold that we've had, and she did very well. She is pretty. You're a good girl.